All right, everybody, we're coming in hot today. So, we have new images of Star Wars Episode 9. And these images, I think they're official images. Like, that's the real question that's been raised. Are they real images? Are they fake images? They're definitely real images from my point of view. Certain point of view. But this is one of those posters that is one of those Photoshop things that would be sold at like a Walmart or a Macy's, J.C. Penney, Five Below, Kohl's, places like that. Excuse me, that have Star Wars posters, but I don't think this is the official poster that you're gonna see in like movie theaters or even at Star Wars Celebration that they're giving out. This actually, in fact, could be some art specifically for Star Wars Celebration that somebody got the leaked images and then made a poster out of. But there's a lot to be excited about here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to break down the poster. And I'm not really sure what's going to be allowed to be shown, so I may have to put like a blue image over this later, but I'm going to try to have it on screen here and just try to break it down a little bit for you guys. It's just me today. One of my solo adventures. I think I'm going to call this series Nicky Flicks Freestyle. Just because there's no plan here. I'm just freestyling. There's stuff I want to talk about, I'm going to talk about it. Because, I mean, nobody's here, and I got this camera, I got this microphone set up, so I'm just going to sit here and look at Star Wars images all day and ooh and ah over it. So, here's the poster. So I'm going to start at the top. And I'm just going to zoom in a little bit more. And I'm just going to break it down one by one. So you got Rey here. And you got that mighty Skywalker blade in hand. You can see that it looks like tape, to be honest. It looks like it's been taped to get back together. But if you look at this part here, I see this part, and it looks like maybe the image has been cut off, has been cropped out. And a lot of people have speculated maybe she's converting Anakin's old lightsaber into a double-bladed saber staff type lightsaber because she fights with the staff. And it looks right here, and this could just be me seeing things, this could be perspective of the image itself. It looks like it's cropped there. So it wouldn't surprise me if there was a secondary like blade there that comes out. But that's just me speculating. X-Wings, A-Wings, Y-Wings, these classic Rebellion ships. Now this is one part, I love the Y-Wings, I love the A-Wings. But one thing I like better about the prequels than this new trilogy, the prequels introduced new ships, whereas that just looks like original trilogy Y-Wing, which, if you know, in canon, those Y-Wings weren't manufactured to look like that. These were old Clone War Y-Wings that the Rebellion just the Empire scrapped down, and the Rebellion stole them, and they made them work. So that's not Y-Wings in its natural form. Y-Wings in its natural form you could actually see on the Clone Wars series. So that's just one thing that I'm kind of upset about, is just I wish there were new ships. I want more new ships. I love the X-Wing. I love the A-Wing. I love the Millennium Falcon. I just want to see, give me a new N1 Starfighter. Hell, I'd take the old N1 Starfighter. N1 Starfighter, I think, may be my favorite ship in all of Star Wars. But let's continue on with the poster. Chewbacca there, loyal as always, bowcaster in hand. I mean, he's looked the same since Revenge of the Sith, except that one digression from the path was Solo. I didn't love Solo, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay that I didn't love Solo because I never really wanted Solo. So the fact that I didn't like that movie, the fact that I got any enjoyment out of it at all is just okay to me. I just hate the fact that it's canon that Han Solo got his name from the sniveling Imperial officer, and that Princess Leia would take that name and accept it. I mean, maybe that's the reason, the real reason why Han and Leia split up. Who knows? This woman right here, me and Devin both said the same thing. We both thought, like, oh, it looks kind of like the same type of character. Like, her hair it reminded me of Tandy Newton from Solo. And I'm loving this. I don't know who she is. There's rumors that she may be Lando Calrissian's daughter. I don't know who he had a daughter with. Perhaps, like, maybe this is just speculating. Maybe he hooked up with Kira down the line. We don't know what happened with Kira. So, but, yeah, I love her look. She looks great. I'm excited to see this character. I have no idea what she's doing, but yeah, this is one of those new characters. Like before the movie came out, I was excited about Rose Tico, and I just realized that I accidentally scrolled off the page there. Yeah, I was really excited about Rose Tico, but once the movie came out, I didn't really like that character. I really liked Paige Tico. Paige Tico was amazing, and I'm not sure. I don't think this is fair to Kelly Marie Tran, the actress that plays her, but I wonder if you swapped the actresses that played Paige and Rose, what kind of effect that it would have. If the role of Paige was just truly written better than the role of Rose. But I thought the role of Paige was... She had 8 minutes of screen time, and she just won us all over with just these facial expressions, her being in a gunner seat. And honestly, during that scene, her and Captain Kennedy, those characters just, with such little screen time, they just delivered so much impact to me. And that's one of the things I always look at when I watch The Last Jedi. Anyways, going down here, we got this new alien character. Always in Star Wars, there's always new alien characters. We don't know how big of a role this alien's going to play. It could be... I remember there were Rogue One posters that looked very much like this, that had a few aliens in it that we never really saw. So that's just something to think about when looking at these images. Finn, blaster in hand. That's the typical Resistance style blaster. If you play Star Wars Battlefront, that's... I forget the letter names because I haven't played that game in forever, but that's the typical Resistance blaster. It looks like... I'm not sure if that's the same... It doesn't look like the same jacket. It looks like this... It's like this leather vest he has on. And nice to see him change his clothes for once. C-3PO. See, I think people are mistaking this image. Like, they're showing 3PO with the bowcaster, and people are like, oh my god, C-3PO with the bowcaster. That means Chewbacca's gonna die. I think this is him carrying the stuff. I think it's honestly just him carrying the stuff. Because if you look, he also has Rey's staff on his shoulder. So, it's one of those things that... I think he's literally just hauling cargo, and then maybe he pulls the trigger when it's necessary. Honestly, I would love to see that. I always question that. Why not give C-3PO a blaster? Why doesn't he just have a gun? He could be terrible, but he could just at least provide cover fire or shoot somebody at point-blank range. I mean, I know it's not protocol, but I'd still like to see it. Poe Dameron is awesome as always. He's got his gun out. He's going to work. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Oscar Isaac's the man. Even just in this image, the way he acts, his facial expressions, he becomes this character. He really just sinks into this role. So, a lot of speculation saying that this helmeted figure here may be Keri Russell. Maybe a bounty hunter, maybe one of the Knights of Ren. She's not over there with the rest of the Knights of Ren. We'll get there in a second. But that could be her. Next to them, BB-8 and this other droid. Honestly, that droid looks like the Pixar logo to me. I mean, that's just what I'm thinking. But I honestly think, I guarantee you, this is a smaller droid than BB-8. And I remember them announcing that at Galaxy's Edge, it's a Build-A-Bear type thing where you can build your own droid. And I think that's the type of droid that they're going to be pushing there. because it's smaller, and I think that's just there for product placement. Down here, the Knights of Ren. If this is a real poster, which I think these are real images. Real poster, maybe not, but they're definitely real images. They all got various different weapons, vibro staffs, vibro scythes. Helmets are really cool. I don't know if they're ever going to take the helmets off. I don't know what we're going to see them do, but I'm glad JJ is bringing back the Knights of Ren, because that's one of those things. I would have liked to see the Knights of Ren in Episode 8. And there he is, Kylo Ren, the most interesting character in this sequel trilogy, in my opinion. I love that he put the helmet back together. He smashed that thing, and he put it back together, and he regretted breaking it, because he loves that helmet. And I just love that, because that's something that I would do. Like, I would break a glass, and then I'd be, like, gluing it together later that night. I didn't want to break this thing. But I've done that before, accidentally and on purpose. Like, there's this Star Wars mug that I have that I, like, glue back the handle to. But, over here, regular First Order Stormtroopers. And then over here, we got a new TIE Interceptor, it looks like. The wings look a little bit flatter than the standard TIE Interceptor that the Empire used. And I forgot over here, we got the Millennium Falcon. It looks like it may be some sort of ball-type dish that they replaced it with. It's kind of hard to tell. It's an out-of-focused image. And then these are apparently the new Knights of Ren Stormtroopers. These Stormtroopers report directly to Kylo and the Knights of Ren. So I'm really excited to see the Knights of Ren just take over the galaxy. Because, God, just thinking about that just sounds awesome in my head. But there we go. That's kind of all we can say about this poster for now. Again, I may have to cover that up with like a blue screen later, because I don't know what the rules are about posting a picture like this on YouTube. But yeah, I was excited to see this. I think it can only mean good things. I think this actually might have been an intentional leak just to get people excited for Star Wars Celebration, because Star Wars Celebration is in a few weeks, and I fully expect to have a trailer there. I fully expect to have a poster there. They're going to have a panel there, I'm sure. And, yeah, just a lot of great Star Wars things to come. So, I mean, this was a poster reaction. I actually like this poster reaction better than your typical trailer reaction. But, so, yeah, if you want to see more content like this, let me know. I got Rey here, and I got Leia here, and I got R2-D2 there, and the whole gang is just here with me. And I'll be here talking about Star Wars. I got book here, Attack of the Clones, the Visual Dictionary. I mean, come on, that's Jango Fett, man. Jango Fett, come on. I'm one of those people. Boba Fett versus Jango Fett. Who do you like? I like Jango Fett better. I don't care. That take that to the bank, okay? Jango Fett. I like him better than Boba Fett. This is Nicky Flicks freestyle, I think. I don't know. Poster reaction. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. Bye.